what has been the impact on your program uh, as it relates to COVID-19?
For this school year, we are offering hybrid classrooms where the children are going to break into groups of A and B, and they're going to come 2 days a week. And on the days that they do not come, they will still be getting teaching virtually at home. Our school system has advised us that they are putting buses in the different areas where there is low internet service. So if that works, then I think we'll be on a good start to for this virtual learning that everybody is going to have to get accustomed to.
What have been the most positive changes that you've seen?
The most positive changes is that we did, as an agency, get to upgrade our technology. We were able to purchase tablets due to money from COVID, where in the past we have not been able to provide that for all the classrooms. So, in doing that, and then our teachers have attended a lot of virtual workshops and have resources that's been made available to them to use. So I think that's a very positive for us because in the past we wouldn't have had it had not COVID came and offered us some funds. So that's been a plus for us.
So, how has the role of technology changed in most recent years?
It has changed because it appears that everything that we're doing now is part of technology. Because even with me in researching, I was used to going on my emails and doing a little different stuff. But even now, I'm having to learn how to do Zoom and set up Zoom meetings and stuff that I never knew that even existed on the computer. So I'm having to demonstrate to the staff how to be positive and calm in using Facebook Live because a lot of them are shy. And so we're just, it's improving our life because this is going to be our new norm.
Ms. Hopkins, how do you engage parents uh, in a way that they understand how important kindergarten, being ready for kindergarten, really is?
Well, we provided pamphlets for them about kindergarten readiness and what's going to be expected. Even though we're going through this COVID period, we limit as to how many parents come in, but we did provide orientation face to face.
Okay.
And then on next week, I'm going to do a conference call with all the parents. And then they are aware that we're going to be doing meetings by Zoom because we have to do meetings with the parents monthly. So I have a family engagement person that works along with me. And so she will set up meetings virtually for the parents, whether Zoom or conference calls. And as well as the meetings that the teachers are going to set up with them, we'll be sitting in those meetings. So the parents are going to have every opportunity to get the children ready for kindergarten, whether they're here on site or at home.
And how are you training the parents? I know when I called in this morning, you were doing some Zoom sessions with the teachers where they were, kind of Zooming each other. Yeah. How do you train parents on how to use Zoom?
We're going to share the information and send a link for them to log on. And then as well as majority of them do have Facebook. And actually that's how, say for instance, if we have a telephone number, a child would get sick or something, majority of the time the telephone numbers would change. So we will email them through their Facebook. And so that's how we're going to set up a Facebook. And we're going to be able to talk to them on Facebook as well. But it'll be in a private setting where only that child teacher will be able to send an invite, and they will be only in that particular classroom.
How are you protecting teachers and staff, both physically and emotionally? Like, how are you providing support?
During our first day of orientation for them, we did a reopening plan as to what safety measures would be put in place. All of our teachers have face masks. We have shields, gloves, hand sanitizers, alcohol wipes. So we provided them with all the necessary things that they need. In the classroom also for the children that are coming, because like I said, we're doing the hybrid. So on Mondays and Tuesdays, they may have like 5 or 6 children. On Wednesday, Thursday, they may have 5 or 6. So those children also have shields and face masks. And wow. we're like alternating so they won't have the mask on all day. But so far in talking to the teachers, the children kept the mask on. They did not tamper with them. And so that's good. And then as we come in every morning, we're doing temperature checks. So if you have a fever of 99.9 or 100, then we're excusing you to go back home. Or if you experience any symptoms, we want them to feel that, if you're sick, We know we want you at work, but don't come to work if you're feeling bad. And then in our classrooms also, I've ordered protective barriers for the children, and they're going to be 4 kids at a table. Each one will be sitting in a barrier that they can see each other, but then they'll be separated. We had a mental health Zoom meeting last week, and so we're going to try to do those at least twice a month for our staff. And then we have a hired on mental health consultants that come into the building and do mental health observations on the children. And if the staff feels overwhelmed, they can always talk to that person.
It sounds like you all have all your bases covered.
We try.
How many children did you have over the summer, and what was that like?
It turned out to be a great 3-week program, and in the end, we left with 45% of our children K ready for kindergarten. So I think that says a lot for our program.
Yes, excited that Ignite was able to do that.
Yes. One lady was like, she liked it so much because it gave her child independence, the opportunity to work independent, and she would want him to continue because he was one of the developmental delayed students that when he first started, and he was here with us for like 3 years, but I seen much progress with him in the second year, and then with the summer school program, and when he came back at the end, I really seen a lot of progress with speech, vocabulary, his language development skills had really improved.
I'm excited about your staff engaging with children as they move toward kindergarten readiness.